Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cardaholics of all ages, welcome back to Big Al's Cards. Thank you so much for watching. And if you woke up like I did this morning, you also saw the big news that apparently PSA is buying SGC. And wow is all I can say. But I then have more questions, and the biggest one being, why? That's really the question that I have. So to give you some background, now everything that I'm about to go through in this video is alleged. It's not confirmed yet. This came from a tweet by Darren Rovell, who has had some hobby scoops in the past. And he tweeted this last night at like midnight. And everybody's been talking about it on Twitter. Everybody's been talking about it since they woke up. So you're going to see tons of videos on this subject besides mine. And so just to clarify, nothing has been announced by PSA, nothing has been announced by SGC. Everything is technically, at this time, still alleged. So there's nothing been confirmed except but something from Darren Rovell. He basically tweeted that Collectors Universe, PSA, was going to be purchasing SGC, and that the two companies would remain two separate grading entities. So they're buying their competition. Really, SGC is the number 2 grading company behind PSA. In my opinion, you have PSA at number 1, you have SGC at number 2, you have CGC at number 3, or CSG, I forget exactly what they are now, and then in distant fourth is BGS. Beckett has really fallen pretty far. But SGC has really grown in popularity as a cheaper alternative to grading. You get your stuff graded. The slabs look really good. I mean, you see the Judge negative, you see the Volpe pink in the background. Slabs look really good. Slabs feel sturdy, and while they don't have as much of a resale value as a PSA card would, they were really trying to, in my opinion, make some big moves to really improve their value, and I think that they were doing that. So SGC's growth has really been demonstrated over the last 12 months or so, because a lot of people were grading with them. Topps had grading specials with them. So I thought it was interesting that PSA would just straight up buy its own number 2. So if they're going to allegedly purchase SGC, but they're going to keep the two grading companies the same, like as they are right now. PSA is over here, SGC is over here, but they are owned by the same people. My question just then becomes, why? Like, I don't fully understand why PSA would make this move, why Collectors Universe would make this move, if true. The only thing I can think of is that, you know, they just want to have a larger market share as the owners. They got PSA. Let's go buy our number 2, and eventually that's going to go put number 4 out of business, and number 3 could potentially either get bought up by us or go out of business as well. I don't think they ever will, personally. I think CSG, CGC is pretty solidly where they're at right now. But I don't know for like any other reason why PSA would buy SGC if they're going to keep the two companies separate. I mean, I think it's possible that PSA can take some of SGC's standards and apply it to their own cards and therefore improve the PSA grading process. I think that's absolutely a possibility. But I guess the only other thing I can think of is to then raise the price on both of their grading, since they own number 1 and number 2. And if people want to grade, they're going to have to pay for it. I really can't think of any other reasons as to why they would do this. It's just, it's a little mind-boggling. That's not the news that I expected to wake up and see this morning. So I don't know. There's so much that I don't know. There's so much that really nobody knows. And people are going to make conjecture and speculation online. And, you know, I'm clearly joining that with my thoughts. I don't know why they did this. I genuinely don't know. I'm curious. I can't say at this point whether this is a good move for the hobby as a whole. I can't say if it's a bad move for the hobby as a whole. Right now, it's just a move. And it's not even a confirmed move by either party. It's just stated on Twitter by Darren Rovell, who's a reliable source, he's credible, but I think until we hear from Collectors Universe or SGC, PSA themselves, we can't really have any idea why this would even happen. I hope that it becomes clearer. I hope that it does prove to be a net positive for the hobby, but there's always the possibility that it just ends up raising prices on grading and causing issues. It's always a possibility. So I'm not quite sure. I can't say it's a monopoly because you still have CSG, CGC, and BGS. But now PSA, SGC, they make up like 80% of the grading market share. Something like that. I know PSA is like 78%. I think I saw SGC was 7%. So they have a huge majority of grading. I don't know why. I don't know. It's a bizarre move. And I hate the fact that I'm basically putting this video as in the I don't know why they did this category and can only speculate. And everything that I'm speculating is just random opinions that I have. I don't know why they would do this. I can't say it's a bad move. I can't say it's a good move. I can only say we have to kind of wait and see. We have to wait and see if it's even confirmed. So let me know what you guys think about this possibility in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. I guess we'll see what happens. So please leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and until next time, bye-bye.